So far though, Jenna, of what you've played, what is your favorite characters so far? So let's get on with Tressa. After learning of the Merchant's Fair, you head to Richter's Hollow to find an item worthy of the auction. Eventually, you make your way to one of the shops. Tressa's Path, Chapter 3. Maybe I'm giving too little credit to your memory, Jenna. I didn't mean it that way, though. The story so far. In Quarry Crest, Tressa met a fellow merchant named Ali. He had a magic carpet. He told her the Merchant's Fair in Grandport, where the greatest treasures in the realm were put to auction. And so Tressa vowed to find a worthy treasure, hoping to prove herself a merchant worthy of respect and renown. Hi, Isolate. How's it going, my boy? Oh, really? Tressa's your first character? That's actually surprising. She's pretty well balanced. There's nothing wrong with Tressa as a main character. I definitely think it makes it easier so you don't have to have someone else fill her merchant role. Unlike I had Primrose as my starter, I guess my starter Pokemon was Primrose. So now nobody else can be the dancer, which makes me sad. About time I updated the notebook. I'm on my way to the Merchant's Fair in Grandport. Since I went to the exact opposite direction, first I need a treasure worthy of the auction. So I've come to Victor's Hollow to find one. The owner of this book found what he was looking for here. Hopefully I'll be as lucky as he was. Tressa's story may not be the most interesting, but good grief, her character and voice acting is on point. One second. Good stuff's at the cheaper price. That's true, Jenna. Capturing peace is more fun than hiring people. I mean, I guess that's true, but at the same time, like, You can, with job classes, you can make Tressa more coveragey. I feel like Tressa has good weapon coverage, but not that huge of a deal. I feel like if you start with a character you wouldn't really be normally familiar with, you're kind of forced to get creative with your with the role-playing aspect of it. Somebody had to look around this place. Also, Isolate, did you say you had like a guide composed of Chapter 3, or am I wrong? Evidence is suggesting to me there's only 4 chapters in the game, which might seem kind of sad. But 4 times 8 is what now? 30, not 20. 32. That's 32. I hear from the background. I thought it was 32, but I was counting. I was thinking 8s, not 4s. Wait, that doesn't make sense. That would be 4. So I was wrong. Let our search begin. Oh, okay. The cutscene's still going. I just found a generic one, but it wasn't as well composed as the one guide I was using for chapter 2s. Excuse me, could you tell me about this map? That old thing? Don't really know where it came from. Oh, he's an antique dealer. Found it in the storehouse and thought about throwing it out first. But I figured I could make at least a few leaves off of it this way. Mind if I take a closer look? Actually, hold on, just... Looks as though this map was very special for the one who drew it. Oh man, what if it belongs to the guy who drew the notebook?
Oh!
There's something in here. characters are strange. Don't reveal too much, Tressa, otherwise you won't be able to get it quick. I'll be darned if you can read those scribbles, young lady. Her voice actress is amazing. My dearest friend. Wait, what? She can read it. Here lies my most precious treasure. Baltazar? Is that how you say it? Baltazar? As in, the dead pirate Baltazar of the Eastern Seas. And this is his treasure map. Sure seems that way. Must be worth a fortune. Give me that! Okay, sir. Lady Luck is on my side today. Now let's keep this between us, young lady. Here, I'll even give you some candy. Wow, how rude and patronizing! But she took it, though. I mean, he doesn't have to sell it to her, but was afraid if she spoke too much, she'd give away her trump card. I didn't come here for candy. And she took the candy, though! I mean, that's what happens when you go ahead and, you know, spill the beans. You know, you could have got it for dirt cheap until you read the whole words. Come on, Tressa, you gotta think. Your logic's not unparalleled. Do you know yet, Isolate, whether or not the DLC should be played before the main game or not? I think I bit my tongue. Alright, so what's that? Tressa, whatever could this pirate treasure be? Not sure. I'd love to find out. Wouldn't it be amazing? Put your faith in that ancient map, sailing the high seas, braving tempests and storms. Oh yes, what an adventure that would be! But just imagining has my heart all aflutter. Ophelia, so you have the spirit of adventure in you too? I certainly do. Oh, how I yearn for the romance of the open seas. When I was just a small girl, I'd often watch the boys playing at pirates. Oh, I used to play at pirates too. Captain Tressa, Scourge of the Seas. Don't you know it? The motto was another day, another treasure. I can see you now, wearing a bandana and brandishing a wooden cutlass. I overdid it at times. Sometimes the boys would break into tears and run home. Yes, I can see that too. Oh, that's good. That is good. Okay, so need Haunted next. Oh, we roped in.
Phew. Time for a break.
I already wrote my diary today. So I'll give it the notebook another read. Makes sense, Isolate. In this world, there are countless treasures, but only one is precious to me, and I'll journey on until I find it. What if we're going to discover the true nature of the notebook before the game's over? The only one true treasure in the whole world. Ah!
Hello there.
Good to see you making use of that notebook. It's Captain Leon! We meet again, lass.
Mr. Leon!
Just yell. What brings you here? I should ask you the same. Don't tell me you ran away from home. Oh, right, yeah. Not quite. I just decided it was time I saw the world. I have the notebook you gave me to thank you for it. Oh, he's like, oh great, I caused a child to run away from home. Thank yourself for choosing it, lass. The notebook is Dipper Pines. What? Uh-oh. It's a piratey boys. Sink. Wait. It's him again. I'll be ready to make a grave of me. Hammock. Oh, I hate you. It's them again. Nick and Knack. It's Nick and Mac, you bird brain ninny. You're that kid that gave us quite the lashing back in Devil's Dribble Slime. That's what it said. It's Ripple Tide. So you never learned your lesson yet. Let's fight him again! Smart
Nick.
enough.
Mac,
What? Apologies, can't. Oh man, how did I know? Also, Gravity Falls reference. That's what it means. Captain. Oi! Our pirate days are behind us. We work under a different flag now. That day opened our eyes to the true greatness. Oh, beyond Bastrali. Now we are having the honor of calling him our captain. I can't pronounce words. So I've got to see you two singing in you too. I wanted to have a rematch with them. As am I. They've been doing well under my command thus far. But still have a ways to go. Right, you are, Captain. Look alive, ye half-drowned dodo. There's work to be done. Okay. So, lass, how do your travels fare? Still learning as I go. I do have a goal now. I want to sell something incredible at the Merchant's Fair. If I can manage that much, it'll prove just how far I've come on this journey.
you don't
There's certainly
say.
no better place than the fair for an aspiring merchant like yourself. Yes, still. That's exactly what you have deemed worthy of the. What is it exactly you deemed worthy of the auction? Wish I could tell you, but it's still waiting for me to find it. Oh, a yet undiscovered treasure, I see. Then I wish you all the best in your search, lass.
Thanks.
You, Mr. Leon. By the way, what brings you to Victor's Hollow? It's the home of the North's End. He passed away around this time of year, so I decided to pay a visit. Were you too close?
Hi.
Baltazar and I were brothers. Oh, it's him. Baltazar. As in that Baltazar? Am I saying it right? Which Baltazar, lass? The Baltazar who drew the map I found earlier. That may just be the one the same. Could you show me where you found it? Yep, follow me.
Yes.
Wait, is it part of the cutscene? We gotta walk. Oh, part of the cutscene. Nope, part of the cutscene. Excuse me, sir. It's me again. Welcome back, young lady. I trust you managed to keep the you-know-what a secret in the meantime. Nope! Nani! I even forgot that she said that. Technically, she didn't agree to anything. True, isolate. I like the fact that it's a pick your own path, but I feel like if it was made linear, it really could have all worked together so nicely. Like, make the beginning of the game non-linear, but then maybe start forging a linear story depending on who you encounter and when. But then again, the game was only in development for, what, 2 years? This is still a lot for that amount of time. You know, they probably had to keep focused on the gameplay more. But, exactly, it could have been better. But, you know,
I'm sorry.
I'm really sorry, but I couldn't. What do you mean you couldn't? Pardon the
What do we
intrusion,
have
friend,
here?
You might possess a map belonging to Baltazar. Ori! This is Captain Leon Bastrali. I'm probably saying it wrong. Leon Bastrali, scourge of the seas! True, not that this one is bad. Who knows, maybe in the future they'll remaster this game in 20 years to give us what we want. I wouldn't say the great game really lacks anything. When it comes to pixelated art, this is probably as good as I've ever seen in my life. You know, I've played a lot of pixelated games and RPGs, and this is like the cream of the crop. I don't want to believe it, but there's no mistake in that blue spear. I heard all about you and your famous words. What were they again? You forgot the famous words. The strong take while the weak quake. That's not what he said. That's what those pirates did. Those are the words. Those are words best forgotten, sir. Ah, do you take me for a fool? I know you're just here to loot the store. I can assure you I came for no such reason. I cast aside that lifestyle long ago. But I guess whale fighting. This certainly looks like one of Baltazar's works. He's going to offer him a ton of money for it. You really don't plan to steal it, do you? I see. So the rumors of the great pirates Leon and Baltazar being friends really were true.
Huh?
If you two
I
were
beg
supposed
your
to
pardon.
say that I'm sure you'll do anything to have this map, alright? Wait, what? He wants a hefty price for it. However, it's a
But-
precious family heirloom, and I'm afraid I cannot part with it without recompense. But earlier he said he was just going to throw it away! Yeah. Just, you know, he's a salesman. If you're truly the Leon Pastrali, then I'm certain you are well versed in the treasures of the realm. We have to go to a fetch quest. Are you serious? I'm a lonely merchant, you see, nothing in comparison to your grandeur. But there is one thing that we have in common: a desire for a certain treasure. Fat guy. Have you heard of Edbart's shield? Edbart was a servant of the king of Farian. His defense with the shield is said to be impenetrable. One could say unbending. Huh? Yeah, exactly. Let's just say he used that same shield to protect his liege until the tragic fall of the kingdom. I heard a rumor that it's been spotted in this very town as of late. Curious timing, isn't it? Both fabled pirate and a fabled treasure in Victor's Hollow at the same time. If you happen to come across it somewhere, Mr. Pastrali, I'd be happy to trade it for the map. How dare you use that map as leverage? You rightfully belong to Mr. Leon's friend. He'll do it, don't worry. I'm sorry, but I'm afraid you are mistaken. Wait, what? Thank you
Till
for
we
showing
meet
the map,
again.
and my apologies for taking so much of your time. Are you really just
Hey.
gonna leave without your friend's keepsake? That map is not mine to take. Now I shall take my leave, lass. Wait, are we gonna take it? I'd like to celebrate his life with a drink tonight. We're gonna take it. Let's get Theory on here, Mr. Leon. He says he doesn't need it, but sit, precious. I think a memento like that is best kept in a friend's hands. I'll find a way to get it to him. You just buy the sheet. You said you trade the map for Edbart's shield, right? I'll be back in 2 ripples of the tide. Purchase Edbart's shield. You really want that map, don't you? I do, for Mr. Leon's sake. I could steal it for you, you know. I was saying, yeah! I was thinking the same thing before he popped up on screen. Let's just have Therion take it! Let's just do it! Wait, or take the map. What are we trying to steal again? The shield or the map, or yes? I'd rather you didn't. I can handle this myself. Does that mean the option's on the table? He wants to trade, and he'll have it. That's what I do best. I'll show him who's the best merchant around. Well, I see my help's not needed here. Though I'd act the galleon type, but clearly you're the lady who prefers the leading role. Oh, thought I'd act the galleon type. You bet! After all, how can I call myself a real merchant if I refuse this challenge? How indeed. The sarcasm is real. But I can't steal. He won't let me steal it. Confidence, though, yes. Okay, so you haunt it and Ulbrich, I guess. What happened to them? Oh, there it is. That is a true point, though, Isolate. I've noticed that most of these chapters that take place in in the same town, one seems to always take place in one half over the other. They usually somewhat utilize both, but they usually focus on one area, it seems. Ding, 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 ding. That old man that has it. Oh, that was a different man.
Hello.
Oh, wow. There's also some regular shields. I probably can't steal the shield either, so... I don't even know if these are good shields. I'll probably just buy this one. Ooh, haggling! Nice. You have many journeys to amass such quantity goods. Looking for a bargain. Pattern recognition! I've always been really good at recognizing patterns and stuff like that. Apparently when I was a kid, one of my favorite things to do when I was a little kid was sort all of my toys according to what the toy was. Like a toy that was a stuffed animal, that was an action figure, did it have wheels, did it have buttons? I sorted all that. I did all that stuff. Back so soon. To be fair, 8,000 G for the rare map is not that big of a price.
Of course.
I mean, I promised, didn't I? And I always deliver. That's what she said. Maybe not. Holy crap! That shield's as big as his body! How did she create it? My word! I can't believe you actually found it! With the symbol. With the symbol and this weight. And all these scars. There's no mistaking it. This is the real deal. Never could fear Rubik's Cube as a kid. Thank you so much, young lady. Here's the map as promised. Even though you know you just took her for a ride. Not what he said, but how did you ever manage to get the shield? I bought it! With money. I'm a merchant. We have our ways. AKA, I offered him money and he took it. Obtaining such a renowned treasure is no small feat. I see you have promise, young lady, and lots of it. Again, though, you're still ripping her off. Hey, Chex, how's it going?
Well.
Is it not eager for much? Aloha, Chex. A shield for a map, is it? What's got you down, Honey? I was merely pondering the worth of the shield and map. But aren't they truly equal? Well, it was a nice shield, very sturdy. No loss on the trade, then. Well, maybe a little. But as I see it, this old map's very important to Mr. Leon. This would have greater value to him then. That's right, one person's trash is another person's treasure, after all. It doesn't matter what price I put on something, it's what others will pay that matters. That's what trade's all about. Then I'd take two parties to set the price. Wait, what? Oh, then I'd take two parties to set the price. Hadn't enough considered that. There are depths to thy worth I had never imagined. Don't you know it? As interesting as hunting beasts, would you say? I would have to agree. You finished playing, Yu-Gi-Oh! Okay, so now the hunt's done. I need Cyrus next. The Unparalleled. Oh, well. Cutscene time.
Mr. Leon!
That same line. Mr. Leon! I brought something for you. Baltazar's map. Don't tell me you went through the trouble of finding that shield for that. And I won't. Thank you, Les. Mr. Leon, were you really okay with just leaving the map with that shop? I don't know, I like her voice actress, to be honest. Yeah, what's up with that? When you gazed at it, your eyes were so forlorn. I felt like it belonged with you. Your keen eyes never cease to amaze me. No need for things. Let me tell you a story, Lass. Made Tressa later. Probably. She definitely feels like a last-minute addition to the cast. Because definitely Merchant is not a common class I would think of in an RPG. They basically covered all of the major stereotypes, though, so... About Baltazar and me. Ooh, wow. That's... Oh my gosh, this is a beautiful looking cutscene. We were but lads when the sea first called to us. And as we grew, so did our reputation. Baltazar came to be known as the Wild Eagle, and I, the Sea Serpent. Our ships clashed on the open ocean, and our names roared like thunder through the skies. We're still pirates.
Captain Leon! The storm be giving us no quarter, sir! Let's turn back! The old girl can't hold on much longer!
Anyone wanting to retreat can be my guest and swim back. I'll reduce this ship to shivers before I let him have my treasure! If those scurvy sea dogs get to that island first, we get nothing! You hear? Hold fast to that rudder, mateys!
Dang his voice.
Aye, aye, sir!
Baltazar, that bastard.
Ooh. Man, his voice acting is so good. I can see what you mean, Isolate. And even then, Ulbrich isn't as stereotypy as some of them, but definitely Ophelia. There are, as far as I know, checks, there are 4 chapters for each character. So if you look at it that way, there's either 4 chapters in the game, and a segment for each character, or there are 32 chapters, whichever way you want to look at it. So, 4 times 8. Hopefully there's more after that. Hopefully something ties everything together.
You're too slow, Leon.
Aye, Captain Obvious.
My favorite captain.
I think he'd have learned after all
that's
these
him.
years.
Enough. Else I'll cut out your tongue and feed it to the gulls.
That's a sad thing, though, Jenna. But I heard that the developers confirmed there would be no DLC. They sold a complete product. Which, honestly, in this day and age, that's a lot to say. That's a lot to say. Be like in these gaming day and age where there is riddled with DLC, whether or not it needs it. A game actually sold up front with everything in it and nothing added on extra. That's honestly feels like a breath of fresh air nowadays. Even Zelda did that route, and they didn't need to. Anyway.
Now I'll be taking this island's treasure, if you don't mind.
I do mind, but it isn't mine. Do whatever you please.
Ye remember when we were lads, Leon? Starving in the slums, stealing to survive. We dreamt of just growing up and had to fight tooth and nail to reach the top. Nothing was ever easy for us.
Fair enough, though, checks.
In this world, the strong take while the weak quake, and we became strong.
Wait, I didn't think Corrin was... I thought Corrin was added before the games were even out. Prince Corrin.
Ye never change, Leon.
You say it like you're any different, Balthazar.
Balthazar, I was right.
Not everyone stays the same forever, matey.
Balthazar, who was always looking off into the distance. His eyes gazed far, far away, towards a seemingly unreachable place. Time passed between us, until one day... Yeah. One of my friends, well, I guess my friends, one of my co-workers keeps really trying to talk real big about Fire Emblem, about how it's still doing great and all that junk. I'm like, it just looks so fan servicey. It's like, you don't get that it's definitely becoming anime, like Xenoblade did. As far as I know, it's...
Can I tell you something, Leon? I never wanted to be a pirate.
What?
Nani?
When we were lads, I dreamt of being a merchant.
Have you gone daft? Balthazar of the Eastern Seas. A merchant.
You're a bloody scoundrel for laughing, Leon. But it be the truth. I wanted to trade treasure from every corner of this here world and bring people together. I lost sight of the dream after becoming a pirate. But these days, it's all I'd be thinking about.
It's a beautiful scene, though.
Leon, do you have something precious to you?
Hold on. Okay, I'm just gonna let the dog in so it stops barking.
Aye, a fine storm this is. How about another wager, my friend? Whoever reaches that island first be the winner. If you win, you get that gem you always wanted.
Oh, will I now? And what happens if you win?
If I win, ye hand over your most precious treasure.
Deal.
That's how our final race began. Balthazar never emerged from the stormy seas. I found his ship several days later, wrecked on the coast. Balthazar had been the victor of our very last match. yeah, cliches, like, it's not bad. Cliche is not bad, but if it's not done well, then it is. This map shows the location of the gym he wagered that day.
The Eldrite.
Okay. It's the only one of its kind in the entire world. It was by far the rarest of all the treasures he plundered. But seeing as I lost our match, I haven't the rights to it.
Aww.
That's why you left it in the shop. Precisely. You made a proper trade for this lad, so it belongs to you now. However you use it, it's up to you. There's our treasure for the merchant's fair. Up to me. Mr. Leon lost more than just the race that day. I think having an untouched friend would cheer him up. I wouldn't mind getting a closer look at more pirate treasure. Time to put this map to use. Pose time. Forgotten Grotto. So they were friends, I see. What is it, Tressa? Well, it sounds like Mr. Leon and Mr. Baltazar got along so well. If they had worked together as pirates, they would have been unbeatable. So why did they insist on being rivals instead? Mayhap they fight each other with precisely because they admired each other so. When a man of action meets another, his first instinct is to prove himself better. I understand well the hearts of men like Leon. Oh wow! References to someone else's story! What is it this time? You're a thoughtful one today. The look on your face just now reminded me so much of Mr. Leon's face when he talked about Mr. Baltazar. Oh, is that so? Wait a minute. Oh. Wait. What? Did I have this option already? Okay, whatever. Elder, the owner of legend. You know of Professor Albright? Oh yes, otherwise known as the Eye of the Sea. So beautiful, men liken it to the eye of a goddess. Or so my tomes tell me. I've never observed an actual specimen with my own eyes. Let's swap this back over here. Now I've got everything I need. Wait, what'd you get there, Jenna? It is also written that you can see an ocean inside from here long enough. A whole ocean with fish and seaweed and everything! I would be surprised to say the least if the view offered quite so much detail. Truth be told, all of the accounts are hearsay. Not one author has claimed to have found one of the stones. Though, not for want of effort, it has long been sought after by pirates, kings, and would-be treasure hunters. And me! Suddenly I really want to find it! Now that's the spirit! Ah, Professor. Is it worth it to buy the glade? Why not?
Greetings.
Good day. Oh dear.
Frightening monster.